God damn, that's a big ass update. It's gonna take forever to download that on my computer. Oh my god.
It took over 2,000 years to download this ass update, but we finally did it. Oh my god. Time fly by when you're waiting for a download. Oh my god. What year is it? Are we still in the past or are we in the future? I don't know anymore.
Yes, I got a sudden burst of... oh god. It took a while to download because my computer is all kind of fancy slow. 7th anniversary, yes. What does that mean? I'm not Tsukihime. Well, thank you, sir. I do gladly accept that. That's not bad. That's not bad. I do not mind that at all. Let's see, do we have anything interesting in the shop? Yeah, I think I bought all the tickets. Yes, so I can't do anything with that. Exchange rare prism. Oh yeah, I saw about that. Can unlock those things for free. I'm gonna do that later on. I don't know why, but we can do that. But oh my god, that was sweet. 30 fucking quartz. Put all the quartz in my pockets. My pants are ready. Let's see, is anything fun we can summon though with those wonderful quartz we got now? Okay, we got the, you know, horny MILF nun, and we have Parvati. I like her design, to be honest. I really like the blue. The blue is very nice. And if I remember correctly, in old paintings, blue is kind of rare. And that was because making the color blue was rather hard. So only the most expensive paintings were using blue because blue were, hard to make. So, because I think they use and I think we still use lapis, what's it called? Charizard. Big Booba. Yes. And then we have, so he is part of the pool there. That is awesome. I'm fine with that. Okay, so there is nothing really exciting new to summon here. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind Charizard for scientific reasons. Oh well, we did get ourselves some hefty, sweet quartz right there. But we're gonna continue on with Atlantis because, yes, we got my good man, my dude. We saw him. We saw him. I got still Ginrich over it. God. Oh. But I am curious. I still have the theory that it is Roman that is undercover, or maybe it's an alternate version, or it's Solomon inside. The theories are abundance. Glim like a meteor. Meteor is no! What? Come effing on. When I'm trying to play this fucking game, of course this happened. I was gonna make the joke Meteor, like, oh, is it about you, Meteor? You like, you know, he got all the servants and everything, like, oh, he's shining. Whee! Oh wow, nothing appears at all now. God damn it. Okay, I'm back here again. Let's see if it works. Second time around. Atlantis, I mean, I know you sank. In the legends at least. But can you please stay afloat for now? Glimmers like a meteor, like meteor, because he get them all, you know. Okay, it seems to be working right now, so that's good stuff. That's good. Well, we take this, and let's see what. Are we gonna get the big revelation? Oh, what happened? Let go, me caster. I do like she has the big ears. You bet I will. I don't want them to touch your filthy body any more than absolutely necessary. Why does you sound like an, I don't know, an incel? Oh God. Touching a female? Ooh. Okay, I'll go ahead and get it now. What? What? You little... You know, Canis, I have always thought that you didn't belong with the gods. Oh wow, aren't you a little shit? Your uncouth manner of speech, your intolerable attitude, nothing about you befits a god. Oh God. Gods sucks. I expect Lord Kishtar only overlooked your behavior out of affection. But that's over now that Poseidon's noble fat has been demolished. Light his anus when I'm done with him. So on behalf of all the true gods, we sentence you to death for your crimes. Oh! You little... I'll kill you! Your twisted nature couldn't be more plain, Canis. But your heart and your mind are warped beyond redemption. Even becoming a god has done nothing to fix that. You're still trapped. Dude, this is like a motivational reverse speaker, you know, like, oh, I feel demotivated. Like, oh, no, I'm sad now. Why am I even here? You were never anything more than a recipient of a sea god's love. Because Poseidon is a seaman. How could you possibly begin to match us? I mean... You never understood Lord Kishtaria's vision of bringing about a new age of gods. All you ever did was flail about in anger, curse the gods, and think of nothing but yourself. I mean, aren't you doing that? Given all that, you really think Lord Kishtaria actually trusted you? Exactly. Of course he didn't. In the end, Canis, you were nothing more than a woman. Is he an incel? I really get like major incel vibes from him right now. You know, like he's way into like 4chan and stuff like that. I getting a little bit of red flags. Yes. Now, of course, I understand that he says that woman because Canis originally was a man that was, you know, transformed into woman and stuff like that. So, so I understand it's supposed to be an insult, but I think there is worse insult in the world than be calling a woman, you know? I'm just saying. Which is... It's very funny when there is like these super straight insult people and stuff, but people like that in general, you know, that are generally very homophobic, but they also like to insult women, like, oh, it's gay to sleep with women, like... Okay, if you say so, champ. People.
We have to thank everyone at Caldea for this opportunity. Though, of course, I'm sure they're all dead now.
Yeah, that was kind of scary to see. Alright, let's head back. We still need to tell Lord Kishar that we disposed of the filthy bitch. Mind your language! You look like a little twink with attitude problem. What? Hold it.
Just die already.
That was a lot of blood. I'm sinking. Down, down, down. Down we go. Damn it. Damn it. This can't be happening. I feel kind of, yeah, especially taken by the sea, like, that's... I can't go out like this. I still haven't finished what I wanted to do. Still, I haven't avenged the miracle of me being summoned as an heroic spirit. I still haven't had a chance to slaughter those bastard gods. And above all, I still need to pay him back for putting this collar on me. I got to pay him back. I need to pay him back. Kishtaria. Kishtaria. Kishtaria! Oh. They do say hell has no fury as a woman scorn, or something like that. Probably someone you should not piss off.
What's going on? What in the world has happened? Where is Kristaria? Did you actually manage to drive him off? Without a car? That's amazing how you managed to drive that.
I am afraid the situation remains unclear. Once Kristaria Vodim cast his second spell, we were only able to pick up audio, and only bits and pieces at that. It could be a residual effect of sheer scale of his remarkable magecraft, where he manipulated stars to rain down meteor. Yeah, that was a little bit of overkill, I feel like. Oh yeah, here we have ants. Let's nuke them. What? You mean like stomping them? No, with an actual nuke. Oh god. For the past 3 minutes, every one of our instruments effectively ceased to function. I doubt there is any inside the border who know what happened.
Well, never mind that now. Lano, Master Carolite. Both of you returning at once. Given the horrific battle you have been through, we need to check your vital as soon as possible.
Right, understood. Let's go, Master. I know a lot happened, but right now we need to take stock of our current situation.
Oh yes.
Ah, home sweet home.
Well done, making it back intact. You will get a pay raise in form of a donut. You will get a pay raise in half a donut. The servants are still severely injured, but I'm overjoyed to see that you two are both unhurt. Unfortunately, we still have the problem of Kristaria to deal with. We need a long sniper. We need to shoot him from a distance before he can see us. How in the world does he cast a spell capable of nearly decimating our servants without so much as, how do you know? Is that even humanly possible? Probably not. I am not entirely sure.
No, it isn't. A few rare and notable exceptions aside, there is simply no way for a mage to defeat a servant who managed genuinely heroic accomplishment in life.
Right? That's exactly what I thought too.
And even among those notable exceptions, the very best they could hope to accomplish is to strike a single blow in retaliation. I mean, maybe Kishtari is actually pseudo-servant? Like Mashu? decimating multiple servants as easily as taking candy from the proverbial baby is simply not within human capacity. Or maybe he is infested by the Gahi. That's his pride months after all. I took a look at Kirstaria's file before he became a critter. While there is no question that he was a true genius, if he had such a massive amount of magical energy at his command at the time, he would have been seal designated. Seal designated? Like, do you mean like seal his powers or give him a pet seal? I think a pet seal would be amazing. Maybe that would, you know, make his little heart flutter, you know? Seal?
It was end up having to mage will exceed bounds of genius and pursue singular fields of magecraft. It essentially declared them to be such intriguing fields that they need to be either kept in isolation or studied as a specimen.
Oh, so you mean like they are exceptional, so let's cut them open, see what they are made out of.
Being declared such a field is the greatest honor the association can confer, but also makes that field life very difficult.
Okay, whose honor are you talking about? Do you talking about the person that is literally becoming an test subject, or the association? Because, to be fair, I don't think that sounds like much of an honor to be, like, dissected.
Well, like that, love delving into the preferred fields of research, but once they have seal designation, they can no longer pursue their research any further.
Why? Wouldn't it be good, though? Because isn't that how they break new grounds? Like, my research. I mean, I guess it's because then they reach realms of gods and then they do bad things. Something like that?
Well, this usually leads to the mage in question going into higher and current ties with the association. Every now and then, one of them is able to have the seal lifted in exchange for agreeing to contribute to the association.
Oh, okay, so they're getting the seal if they don't? So they just abusing power, more or less. You have learned things. We want to that too, so if you don't, we all gangbang upon you. That sounds mean.
Incidentally, I can assure you that you can rest at ease, Lalo.
Did you just mock me?
Getting such a designation is something a further mage like yourself will never have.
You did not need to say that. I understood that from the get-go, Gordy. You don't need to like open up a wound, pour salt, and then like adding some chili on it, like
delicious. And even if you did designate the thanks to some freak accident, I can always put in a word with my old policy sons to have it lifted.
Oh, that's nice. Well, that is nice at least. Thank you for filling Miss Lano in. Man, my mind is in the gutter, I'm sorry. At any rate, there you have it. If Kirstaria had previously possessed enough magical energy to cast a spell capable of wiping out multiple servants, we would surely have seen signs of it in the records of the man. And yet there was nothing of the sort. And any thoughts on the matter, Da Vinci?
No, head empty. Oh yeah, of course. That magecraft you use in base of what ended up becoming astrology.
Oh no, is it gonna be one of those, you know, as people that is like, oh, my star sign is Scorpio, so I can't date you because you're an Aquarius. I am not an Aquarius, I am... I tried to remember the other stars. Leo, there we go, that's one other.
It's basically the primal form of astromancy magecraft, one that temporarily assumes control over planets, the heavens, and the universe.
That is pretty bonkers. It reminds me in this Swedish tabletop RPG called Eon, there is plenty of different styles of magic, and one of them is cosmotropy. No, that sounds more Finnish when I say like cosmotropy, which is space magic, and we have like astrotropy, which is star magic and stuff like that. It just makes me think of that, and it is really cool stuff. Very spooky thing can happen when you fail the magic.
Well, estimates is part of atmosphere field of study, but it only deals with predicting the future and observing the stars.
Ah yeah, predicting the future, you know. That thing. If you can predict the future, why are we here?
There's nothing that could possibly cause this sort of cataclysm we saw here. Did you hit your head on something, technical advisor?
Believe me, I wish you were right. But after seeing their Kishtari's magecraft in action, its identity couldn't be any clearer. That was ideal magecraft. It is type that is even older than the Age of Gods, back when the planets, the heavens and the universe were all overflowing with magical energy.
Wait, so you mean that like the Big Bang was a literal like magic boom? I mean, also maybe the entire thing, because now we have gone back in time more or less, because you know we have gone the gods still existing, meaning there's more magic in mana in the world, so his magic will be stronger, obviously, I guess. I assume.
Over time, as humanity consumption-based civilization to control and develop further, every field of magecraft began to decline in power and scale.
Yeah, and it doesn't happen, and it haven't happened here.
Astrology was no exception.
And instead, it have flourished more, making it just, and since I assume Kishtari have been here all the time, meaning he have become quite powerful.
While it once involved receiving power from space, at some point it became nothing more than a way to observe space. However...
I see. So this is his original form of astrology. It draws strength from the stars in much more literal sense. The magical energy that rotates the planet, the magical energy that fills the sky, and the magical energy that rains from the heavens. In ancient Greece, the world, the sky, and the heavens were all separate layers, and each layer's magical energy value differed accordingly. So we can presume that the magical energy we saw Kishtari willing here would be...
Space? Heavens! Oh, that is the laws that govern outer space. There's no other way he'd be able to manipulate stars otherwise.
Oh, heavens! Ain't these outrageous? So, heaven, is it like the, you know, the traits or whatever, you know, that each servant have? Like, some have stars, some have heavens, and some have humans, and what, and everything, you know?
The spell they cast involves manually aligning planets to have them form an absolute enormous magical circuit. It's no exaggeration to say he's able to use a bigger magical circuit than any other mage in all of human history.
Yeah, that is honestly pretty... I will say, that is rad as fuck. The actual idea that, oh yeah, you know, calculating the stars and then use them as magical circuit, like... The problem is, of course, considering the stars' movement, that they're moving, that you need to, like... Can you stay over there so I can hit? Then again, when you're sending down a meteor, aiming is probably not, you know... You don't really need to do that.
When you think about it, it's no wonder at all they managed to create a rain of meteors. Honestly, it's still kind of hard to believe, but now that we've seen him in action for ourselves, I have to conclude that Kishtari team has reached the zenith of humanly possible, to the point we possess even more absolute power than this Lostbelt's king.
Okay. But in that case, there's one thing that adds up even less now than it did before. If this genius gave him godlike power, why didn't he use it to conquer the clock tower ages ago? Like, why would he even bother to come to Chaldea at all?
Yes, an excellent point. The other real viewpoint of commoners such as yourself has been most informative, Mooney.
Indeed, that is a good point. As such, I can only surmise that Kishtari came to Chaldea for a single reason. Everything he did to create this very situation. Before the earth was wiped clean, he was certainly an exceptional person, but he was far from omnipotent. So why is such a stark difference between then and now? The answer is obvious. Back then, this planet was simply incapable of recreating such ancient astronauts. Regardless of how refined the atmosphere's secret spell may have been, there was just no environment available to use them anywhere in the world. I suspect that is precisely why Kishtar chose to grow the Atlantic Lostbelt. The Greek view of space and atmosphere theories make up excellent chemistry, so to speak. Oh, so he picked the perfect one for him. Dang. So the closer the Greek world gets to the age of gods, the closer its magecraft approaches the domain of gods. Now, if anything, it becomes a mystic surpassing them.
I can't believe it! Then does it mean we wiping the Earth clean was part of Kistar's plan all along?
I'm afraid I can't speak to that. His power may be unraveled in the Atlantic Lostbelt. I'm about to sneeze. The beard from before itching me nose. It's still fighting. But he never had the kind of power capable of changing the world before, let alone bleaching it completely. Yeah, the anime bleach. That was not what I was expecting. No, I expected what some other beings doing. The foreign god remains the most likely candidate there. And as far as the foreign god was concerned, Kishtar with his maker capable of controlling celestial bodies was a perfect fit for the job. In fact, if you will indulge a moment of speculation, I would not be surprised to know that the foreign god considered every human other than Kishtaria unnecessary. Yeah, but why? What is the foreign god's goal though by wiping everything and everyone out? That is, if true, that would make the other creatures no more than a bonus. The foreign god could have done without them. It's awful. I can't imagine having so little regard for other people's lives. I mean, yeah. Sadly, there are lots of people like that in the world. At any rate, I see no need to come up with a strategy for the next time we face him right now. Especially since we still lack any viable means of doing so. We can revisit this matter later, once we have more information to work with.
Oh, yes, I suppose you are right. Always put off the trouble things till tomorrow. That's the music's secret motto.
That is what I'm doing. But because I'm depressed. It's always like, I need to do the dishes. How about I do that tomorrow? And that tomorrow is many tomorrows into the future. Why secret?
Because I've told Four-Will to find out about it, she'd hound me incessantly until I got those troublesome things done. But never mind that, we should get going right now before something else comes and attacks us at sea. Like a shark or a gura.
The cloaking function is all back up and running, so now's a good time to rest up in the room if you want to.
I think I'll do that. I just saw the sky falling down on me.
Good. You should rest up too, Masha. I'd like you to try to recuperate as much as possible you can. Unfortunately, being a demi-serf doesn't do anything to prevent mental stress.
I swear they look like they might keel over at any moment. Alright, speaking as your Supreme Commander, I want to commend you both on battle well fought. You did not die. However, right now you need to take a nice hot shower and get yourself to bed. Commander's orders. Go on then, on the double!
Aw, Gordy. Thank you. He's nice. He's definitely a character that have grown on me. I'm sorry to bother you when you're resting, senpai.
Fool.
I don't want to talk to you too. Thank you. May I sit down? No. You stand. Stuck to the wall. Fool. Was that really Dr. Roman? It sure looked like him. I mean, knowing this world and everything, it could be an illusion. Or someone that's masking like him. You know? Someone that's just using his body. And that white jacket looked like the one Dr. Roman used to wear. But it wasn't him, at least I don't think so. Or maybe it was this world's Dr. Roman. Because, you know, the different belts is different timelines and worlds. And I mean, I guess Solomon would exist in that world too, right? Right? Maybe? You're right, I admit my mind went blank when I first saw him. But no, I don't think it was him either. Dr. Roman would never have looked at anyone like that, no matter what. So that couldn't have been him, but I still couldn't help but think. If that really was him, if I had one more chance to see him again. I thought I'd finally get to tell him how grateful I am for everything he did for us. She could have done that too. Oh my god, we gotta cry. Yeah. Something wrong?
No, nothing is wrong. I was just hoping to talk to Master, but it looks like she's already occupied.
Gotcha.
Marjorie is a good servant, isn't she?
We definitely don't see a lot of shielders up here. Oh, we have only one. It would be cool with more shielders though, to be honest.
I guess when you're a master, there really is something special about your very first servant.
I mean, I still say Blackbeard is #1. Hooray. Yeah, probably.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I'll better just leave well enough alone here. What are you doing, Smokey? Why is Smokey's literally in the door in the sun? Aren't you melting, cat? Because I'm melting. It's 28 in the sun right now, and I'm dying. I'm not built for that. Remind me, why are you on my boat again? Because I wanted to be here.
I'm sorry for the intrusion, Jason. I hope we're not bothering you.
Well, you are a lot. Yeah, sorry for the trouble and stuff. Don't worry about him, Matthew. It's quite a relief that we were able to communicate remotely once again thanks to our restored cloaking functionality. However, we must remain vigilant. We may be able to fool God's eyes, but not human minds. Now that Kishtaria has retreated to Olympus, they are bound to pull out all the stops. Then we just have to keep scurrying away like rats. You know, nothing like surviving. I do like that. I can only hope we're able to come up with a plan that can confound their expectation and thwart their own designs. I don't suppose you have nothing to offer in that regard, Mr. Jason? Of course not! And yes, I don't want to die! If it were easy to come up with a plan to defeat Odysseus and his fleet, someone would have done it a long time ago. Be that as may, we can't run away forever. Yeah, I guess you are right. But I don't like to be wrong about that. Alright, I'm just going to trust my other future self come up with something Yes, I'm gonna push this problem to future me. Future me, I hope you don't mind that. My future self gonna hate past me. That's amazing. Oh, that is the entire, you know, having anxiety and depression, feeling like, oh, you know what? How about future me deal with this? Present me don't need to think about it, but future me, you're gonna have fun with this. And future you is like, pass me, get hit by a car. Amazing. Oh, but yeah, seriously, goddamn it. I'm so curious why Dr. Roman is here. I mean, maybe it's him, maybe it's not. Maybe it's someone else that is just taking becoming fictive. Ooh. There's a lot of things. But yeah, you know, a fictive memory that's somewhat getting alive. Stardust Ocean. That sounds very cool. Free battle on Australia Island. Ooh. Sounds like it'll be rough. But you know what? I am gonna cut on. I know it's a little bit shorter episode here today, but yeah, the heat is slowly killing me, but we are gonna keep on going with this. We have a goal. We're gonna finish Atlantis. One way or another. So, let's jump. What is this? Oh. That was new.